I have a question for you. My question is, how are you personally, privately, personally, raising the vibration of love? How are you raising the vibration of love? So yesterday morning, my daughter came into work. She owns Nectar Cafe. She runs Nectar Cafe. And there was some hate graffiti all over the outside of the building. Some pretty interesting stuff. And I'm not surprised that it's there because there is so much fear in the world. But I'm also not surprised because I've been calling on the energy of Kali. On the energy of Kali this week, I've been really working on amping up that Kali energy, because the Kali energy is all about where your fears are and where you're willing to raise your vibration of love and where you're willing to stay in your fears. And the idea of Kali is to present your worst fears in front of you and see what it is that you can move into those fears and refine love, refine the vibration that you're going to raise from that fear. And I do want to say, you guys, that there has been an outpouring beyond. Shanna posted on Facebook what had happened with some pictures and such. And the people's response has been something that we would have never, ever thought of. She was just posting as a way to say, hey, you guys, just keep your eyes open. This is still happening in our neighborhoods, even though we feel very safe, in our neighborhoods. She posted it on her Facebook page, and the response has been so beautiful. People are asking, can I replace the tables that were destroyed outside? We're going to come and we're going to come and get stuff. Oh, I didn't even know you guys were back. Like, the most beautiful love is pouring out of this. So that's my question for you, is what are you doing with your vibrations right now? Are they in fear or are they in love? And here's what Kali says, and I love this so, so, so much. It says, these are your fears, and this is what will come from them. If you fear failure, Kali will get you fired from your toxic day job so you can finally commit to what your true calling is. If you fear success, she will make someone else thrive with your idea so that you finally believe in yourself enough to follow your inspirations. If you fear being abandoned, she'll make you catch your partner in an act of betrayal so you can learn to be loyal to yourself. If you fear rejection, she will have others chosen over you so you can heal your lack of self-worth. And if you fear scarcity, she will make you lose your material security so you can remember that the divine within is the true and only source of your sustenance, and this loving source will always provide. And if you fear uncertainty, she will tear down the pillars of your secure life until you learn to create your outer world from an inner foundation of unbreakable faith. So those are my questions for you. What you're fearing, really bring it forward, really see it so that you too can return to that place which is pure love. Close your eyes if you haven't yet. What you fear, bring it forward so you can heal it, so we can together raise the vibration of love. It will always win. Love will always, always win. Bring your hands together at your heart center. Inhale for the sound of Om. Deep breath in. Release your hands and open your eyes. Okay, beautiful ones, come into child's pose, please. Hi, I see you waving. Super cute ones. Jealous, jealous, jealous. Almost birthday girl. Drop into love, you guys. There's a lot of hate whirling in this world. Drop into love. Drop into the place that will always survive. Hate has to burn out. It has to. It's too lethal. But love will always bring us back home. It's been interesting for me because, on those fears that this book called Goddess Reclaimed that she's talking about with Kali, my biggest fear, 100% transparent, you guys, is not being able to pay in this world for what I need, like mortgage and rent and stuff like that, money, and so this week working with Kali, so many money things have come up for me that I just at this point am returning over and over to love. That's the only place I keep going back to. Everything's going to be fine. It's totally going to be fine. But it's interesting what you fear when you call on Kali will be healed if you let it. Come on up, downward facing dog. And then allow yourself to sink gently and sweetly into your hands and into your feet, getting the hips super high. Downward facing dog. Good. And then take a long, slow walk from feet to hands. And bow deeply here. Let yourself breathe deeply here. And then just roll up slowly, one vertebra at a time, nice and slow. And then bring your hands to your heart center in prayer. Close your eyes. Say a prayer for yourself, maybe. For a prayer for the world. A prayer for raising the vibration of love. And what are you doing in your life to do that very thing? And then release your hands down, open your eyes, inhale your arms to the sky. Exhale, bow forward. Send your left leg back behind you. Inhale your arms to the sky. Reach up. And let your chest lift a little bit more. Let your throat move back. Let your eyes get sweeter. And then release your hands down to the floor. Step your left foot in just a little bit. Go straight on both legs. Blocks underneath your hands are nice here. Let yourself release so deeply into this body and mind. If you're willing and if you're ready to let go of some of the fears that you may have, which you might not be, right? We hold on to our fears as something that we're comfortable with. Because if I let go of this fear, then how am I to act in the world? Downward facing dog, please. Forward to plank. Lower all the way down to your belly. Rise up into cobra. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue like Kali. And press back, downward facing dog. And take that left foot forward, take your arms to the sky, nice high lunge. Allow that vulnerability, which means take that rib cage back. So the heart is just completely exposed. And then let your eyes grow softer. You will notice that if you penetrate your eyes really hard, like think of a time that you get mad and your eyes get really hard, that everything inside of you shifts. But if you soften through the eyes, if you have this letting in, let your hands drop down to the floor and step back, downward facing dog. Oh, no, don't step back. I'm sorry. Left foot forward, step your right foot in just a little bit. I thought there was something I missed, and go straight on both legs. Thank you, guys. Lift that left low belly just a little bit more. And with the left low belly lifted, elongate your spine as much as you can. And then drop into both your front foot and your back foot. And enjoy your breath. You are the breath keeper of this lifetime. How are you raising the vibration of love? Beautiful, you guys. Step back, downward facing dog. And roll forward to plank pose. Let yourself pause for just a moment with such strength of the goddess. And then lower all the way down to your belly. Rise up. As you lift up, open your mouth, stick out your tongue. And press back, downward facing dog. See, what happens to us is we become the supreme goddess when we're pushed to our edge, or we can become the supreme bitch, right? We have a choice. We can become the worst of ourselves or the best of ourselves when we're pushed to our edge. Right foot forward, Virabhadrasana 2. Gorgeous, really pretty. Sink deep into that pelvis, but lift high into that side body. And then soften through your shoulders so you're not holding your shoulders so close to your ears, even though I want your side body to get longer. And then take your arms up to the sky. Take a hold of your right wrist, pull to the back of your mat, and then straighten your front leg. Good, lift up onto your right heel. Come on up to your right heel. And then start to reach for triangle with your foot lifted. So you're reaching for your right ankle. Keep the heel digging down into the floor. When that right hand comes down to reach to that ankle, go ahead and lower the foot. And then reach through the fingertips. Open that chest, that vulnerability, that spaciousness. Triangle pose. Good, you guys. Take those hands down to the floor. Step back, downward facing dog. Come forward to plank. Lower all the way down to your belly. Rise up into cobra. Move from side to side like that intoxicated cobra. Nice. Nice, Sherry. Nice, Linda. And then press back, downward facing dog. Nice, Lauren. Good. Stepping that left foot forward, please. Open Vira 2. Feel yourself release deep into the earth. Let her nourish you. Let her feed you. Taking your arms up to the sky. Reach for that left wrist. Pull to the back of your mat. Gorgeous, Jessica, Chrissy. And then straighten that front leg. Come up to that heel. Dig the heel down. And then reach for triangle pose. Go slow. Lower the foot once you arrive. Breathe in, breathe out. Nice, Lisa. Nice, Gwen. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, Andra. Nice, Margie. Tracy. And touch down, hands to the floor, downward facing dog. Take it through a vinyasa of your choice. You can choose not to take vinyasa too. Drop down and do cat-cow or just rest for a moment. Shannon was getting messages from people like, I'll be over in an hour to help clean up. I'll be over this afternoon to help out. People that she's never even met before. Walk or jump to squat, please. And then breathe deeply here. Again, just let Mother Nature, Mother Earth come through you, through me, and help us find the way to commit to love no matter what. Hands down to the floor, standing forward. Bend, please. Make sure your feet parallel each other. Inhale your left leg to the sky, please. Turn those toes to that left toe to the floor. Engage the navel here, but press your sit bones wide, get space. And then raise your hands up to your heart center in prayer and rise up to third warrior. Bend both knees, sink into your standing foot, and then shoot your arms forward and straighten those legs. Move from your core body. Good, take your hands back down to the floor, lower your left foot next to your right. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Good, remember the navel in, the sit bones wide. Bring your hands to meet your heart center. Bend both knees. Core body, right from the center of your spine. Shoot the arms forward, shoot the legs straight, lengthen the arms forward, lengthen the legs to straight. And then once again, touch your hands to the floor. Bring both feet together on the floor, standing forward bend. Bend your knees deeply, reach your arms forward and up, chair. Good, you guys. Inner knees stay wide. Hands on your thighs, cat-cow here, please. Move the breath through your spine. It's very, very courageous and very, very brave. Go ahead and reach your arms alongside the ears and rise up to stand. Take a baby back bend, reach up and back to call your fears to you and bring your hands to your heart center. It's very courageous. Breathe in deeply and release your hands. But the world is doing that for us, right? That's what the energy of Kali. If you're not doing it for yourself, the world will do it. The universe will do it for you. Kali will do it for you. Hug your left knee into your chest. The fear of health, the fear of wealth, the fear of being together or not being together. Good tree pose, please. Left foot inner right thigh or below. Arm position of choice. One of the reasons I'm doing the Tulsi and Ashwagandha, it's two herbs that are very calming, super calming. Again, what are you doing to raise your vibration? What are you doing to raise the vibration of love inside of you and outside of you? Because I promise you, and I know I don't have to say this, but the world's going to get crazier. Good, release, try the second side. Notice your commitment to that balance. Allow your commitment to be, I can fall. I will find those places inside of me, the navel, the chest lifted, the legs drawing toward each other. I'll use all of that effort, but then I'm going to get softer. Beautiful. Releasing that foot down. Sit back into chair, please. And let's squeeze those internal organs. Bring your hands to your heart center and prayer twist to the right. Hook that left elbow. Good. Inner knees stay wide. Squeeze your spine here. And then come back to chair. If you need to straighten the legs, feel free to do that. If you don't, then take the twist to the other side. Beautiful. Nice, Kristen. Nice, Lisa. Melanie. Oh my goodness, so pretty. And touch down, downward facing dog. Here you go. Go back. Good. Come forward to plank. Lower all the way down to your belly. Just turn your cheek to the side for a moment. So I was reading this beautiful offering by the author Carrie Bertrand. I'm sure I'm saying the name wrong, but Dear Sangha, this was on the 5th, so 3 days ago. There's word that our teacher Thich Nhat Hanh has stopped eating. There are numbers of his monks traveling to see him. He is incredibly strong and vibrant. He's been incredibly strong and vibrant since his stroke in 2014. But please join in a group energy, group meditation. And this is the request on behalf of this powerful teacher who has dedicated his life to peace. The request was to offer forgiveness to others as a way to continue. This is Thich Nhat Hanh's energy of peace as he prepares to leave his body. This is what's being asked because it is said that the next Buddha is the community. It's us. It's the Sangha. It's what we do together. Turn your cheek to the other side. It's what we do together to raise a vibration of love. This is the request. Can we generate compassion for each other and forgiveness so we can increase the love in the world as a gift to the divine man who dedicated his life to this? And I think that's what I really truly loved about the outpouring of love. And may we really find that peace within ourselves. Good, you guys. All right, come on up to Sphinx pose for a moment. Draw your shoulders back, lift your chest, draw your navel in. Keep this breath moving through this body. And then go ahead and lift those knees up if you can. You got to tuck your toes first. Lift your knees, lift your hips. Draw the navel to the ceiling. Find your strength, dear goddess. Find your power, unwielding power. Lower back down. Again, rise up, rise up, rise up. Lift those hips up. Because every time that Durga slays a demon, they have a smile on their face. Thank you for taking me out of this horrible life. Lower all the way down and press back into child's pose. The destructive forces within ourselves will never survive where there is love. The destructive forces within ourselves will never survive where there is a force of love. Good. Come on up to your hands and knees and take it through a little cat and cow here. Breathe in and breathe out. I was telling you that I've been having a week of money challenges, and one of them is that I cannot find my EIN number from my business to collect the money that you guys have been paying through Wix. So all of the money in the last 2 weeks has been held up because I cannot find, we've been open since 2001, I cannot find this card that Wix needs me to present to them so that I can get the payout, even though I've been getting payouts since we started this anyway. So I'm telling you this because I was on the phone, go ahead, downward facing dog, with the Internal Revenue Service last night to get a copy of this EIN form that I need to show them. Step your right foot forward and walk to your left until you come to the center of your mat. And then bow deeply here. And she needed me to answer some questions so she could get into find my natural yoga stuff. I don't understand all this, but whatever. She had to answer these questions. And one of the questions she needed to have answered was, when did I apply for this EIN number, this number? What year did I apply for it? You know, and I don't know the answer to that. You know, we opened 2001, so I don't know. So I was on the phone with her for 1 hour. Hands on your hips, push down through your legs, you guys, and rise up to stand. So I'm going to have you hold you in suspense for a moment. Turn your feet in and then out, and then come into a nice high squat. So your knees are pointing at your second toes. And then take your arms up to the sky and interlace your palms and press your palms straight up to the sky. You're in a very high squat, so your knees are nice and wide. Your feet are wide. Good, you guys. And as much as you're reaching up, I want you to drop down into your pelvis, and I want you to breathe deep into your pelvis. And I want you to have that force of Kali, the energy of Kali. Beautiful, you guys. And then rise up. Bring your arms down alongside the body. Let your left foot parallel the back of your mat to your right foot to the front of your mat. Bend your right knee, warrior two. And then drop your right forearm down onto your right thigh, your left arm over your ear, side angle. So you're going toward the front of your mat. Right forearm on your right thigh, left arm over your ear. There you go. So every time that I would give her an answer to one of the security questions that she asked, she would get off, she would put me on hold for anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes every single time she had to go check. Touch your hands down to the floor. I'll keep this story going until the end so you don't know what happened. Downward facing dog, so nobody can leave early. What happens? Did you get it? Take it through a vinyasa of your choice. This is called suspenseful yoga. Left foot forward. Good, walk all the way to the left until you come to the center of your mat, and a deep bow. So the last time she went off to check, I guessed maybe in 2000 that we had signed up for it. She went off to check to see if that would let her in. And I decided to start chanting because I had 7 minutes to chant Kali chants mantra and to chant Ganesh mantra. And I did it straight for the entire time that she was off, you know, in land looking for it. Put your hands on your hips, come all the way up to stand. Good, bring your feet in slightly and then turn your knees wide and come into that nice high squat. Bring your arms up to the sky, interlace your palms, press up. Lift your chin. Feel that power that happens when you sit in your power, when you sit in your seat of the goddess, when you invoke this energy, when you invite it, when you call on it, when you cry for it, scream for it. It's exactly what I was doing. Please, Kali. Good. Take your butt back just a little bit more. Sherry, butt back just a little more. Ah, good. Come on up. Stretch your arms out to letter T. Turn your left toes forward. Good. Right foot parallels the back of the mat. Left forearm on your left thigh. Right arm over your ear. Side stretch. Nice. Beautiful, you guys. Ronnie, nice. Push into that back leg. Push into that back leg. Good. Deep breath in. Fill your body with breath. And then touch down, hands to the floor, downward facing dog. Good. Walk or jump back to squat, and please lay on your back. Hug your knees into your chest. So she comes back after the 7 minutes I've been chanting, and she says, well, there is a silver lining here. She said, that was not the right date that you gave me, so I couldn't get in with that. But, and again, I don't know why we couldn't have done this from the beginning, but for whatever reason, she asked me my social security, my home address, things I knew the answer to, and we got in, and I will be getting that sent to me within the next 2 weeks, which still doesn't set the money free that's sitting there. But anyway, it has everything to do with the beauty of what we set our mind on. Call on Kali, call on these energies inside of you for help. It's like an army that we have, right? Happy baby pose, please. It's like an army living inside of us. That's what Durga and Kali are. They are the fierce goddess. Open up those hips, you guys. All right, cross your right knee on top of your left knee. So knee on top of knee, Lisa, knee on top of knee. There you go. Squeeze your shins together like crazy. Widen your sit bones. Don't hold your feet on this one. Let your shins draw in toward each other instead of away from each other. There you go. Squeeze in, squeeze in. But now widen your inner thighs. Even though you're squeezing your shins like crazy, widen your inner thighs. Scoop your navel in. Push your seat wide. Get all this internal work, powerful internal work. So you know that when you really ask for yourself to meet these fears, you are going to go to the depth of what that fear is for you. And then it will be freed, and you free yourself. Change legs, please. This isn't easy work, but this is what we came here to do. And the world is in a deep healing place. It doesn't look it, I know, but it's deeply healing some really deep wounds. And it's going to get uglier, I am sure. So we remind ourselves, how are we raising the vibration of love? Squeeze those shins like crazy, you guys. Widen those inner thighs. When you pull your inner thighs apart, you get strong there. The outer legs are always stronger. Pull your inner thighs apart. Feel the strength there, but squeeze the shins like crazy. Drop into that navel. Lift into that chest. Good. And then lower the feet down onto the floor. Beautiful. Okay, drop your shoulders to the floor. Let your head press into the floor and lift your hips up. Lift your butt up. Clasp your hands underneath you. Lift that chin. Feel that your feet are pointing straight ahead, you guys, and do not be wimpy with your legs. Shins are hugging in, inner knees are going wide. And now to lift that chin up just a little bit. There you go. Push down into that back of your head. Good. Now kick your right leg up to the sky. Press up through that heel. Press down through the foot on the floor. And then change sides. Switch. Then plant that foot down. Unleash your hands and lower your hips down to the floor. If you would like to go into a full wheel, you are welcome to do that. If you want to come back into bridge, you can do that as well. So if you want to take full wheel, place your hands by the ears and prepare. Get the shoulders to come onto your back, draw your rib cage in, and then press up. If you're coming back into bridge, create that space of opening, upper back, middle back. Nice, Melanie. Don't forget your legs here, you guys, if you're doing full wheel. Don't let them splay. Good. If you're feeling extra spicy here, lower down from full wheel and then press back up again. If you're in bridge, stay there. Stay there. Nice. Good. And lower down. Take it down, you guys. Pause for just a moment. And then hug your knees into your chest. Good. Now's the time to do headstand, shoulder stand, handstand. You choose. Lying on your back, letting the soles of your feet come together and let your knees drop wide is awesome as well. Breathe deeply, my friends. Headstand, shoulder stand, handstand, or simply resting. Nice, Tracy. Good, Jen. Beautiful, Ronnie. Susan. Annette. Sarah, good job. Almost birthday girl. Great, Elisa. Heal thyself, please. Nice, Lord. Nice, Sherry. Nice, Angela. Chrissy, you're doing beautiful, everybody. I'm so grateful for our community. I really am. And for the extended community that we haven't met yet, right? The friends we haven't met yet. Okay. As you feel ready, come on down from whatever inversion you have chosen and take a rest for a moment. Excuse me. Sarah, are you sleeping upstairs? Or are you sleeping in my bed? Okay. All right. All right. Hug your knees into your chest if you're lying on your back. Roll up to sit. If you are in child's pose, just come on up. Stretch your legs out in front of you, please. Bending your right knee and letting your right knee fall out to the side. Left leg is straight. Twisting toward your extended leg. Twist to the left. And then bow deeply over that leg. Really nice, you guys. Breathe deep here. This deep sense of moving forward. What is it going to look like? We have no idea. But we do know so much beauty has come out of this. A deeper connection maybe to each other than we ever expected. Really having us meet the deepest fears that we've had and ignored. Stay here, you guys. The deep forward bend moves you to a place energetically that is so healing, so loving. Keep shooting that butt back. Keep sending the hips back, the sit bones back, so the spine can get more space to grow long. And then very slowly make your way back up and pause to feel. Good, change legs. And situate yourself moving toward that extended leg. Again, scoop those hips back so even if a blanket underneath you might be important. And then as you move forward, bring with it that energy, not only of surrender to that goddess, but surrender meaning empowering yourself to become courageous, strong. You know, the points, the places of calling, there's no weakness there at all. You know, she is absolutely transformation, liberation, radical change, destruction, fearlessness, overcoming ego, detachment, surrender, freedom, perseverance, warriorness, wildness, empowerment, endings and beginnings. As you're here in the forward bend, maybe adjust a little bit and then sink a little deeper. Feel your back body as you're breathing deeply into it. Maybe elongate your exhale. We started last week with the goddess Sage. She was all about becoming empty. And so this is that place you become empty, the void. You listen deeply. And then slowly come back up. Now go wide with your legs, nice and wide. If you have props nearby, like a bolster or blocks, feel free to gather them as you come forward into your forward fold here. So you can be on your elbows. Or forehead on blocks. Excuse me. That looks great, Ronnie. Beautiful, Gwen. Yeah, find that forward bend, Isandra. Yep. Tracy, beautiful, Ellen. I can't actually see you, Ellen. I know you're there, though. There, yeah, just the way the camera is situated. Thanks, honey. Beautiful, Angela. You're so cute. Thanks. Thanks. I can see now. Yep. I don't know how people teach without staring at you. I love looking at you. Nice, Linda. Cannot take the love away from me to you for sure. Stay, stay. Drop deeper. Great, Jen. Drop deeper. Nice, Margie. Sharon. Good. Okay, so come on up. So don't scream and yell. I would like for you, since we've done back bending and hamstring opening, I would like for you to come into Hanumanasana. So from downward facing dog, step your right foot forward. No yelling or screaming. Well, I guess you can because I won't hear you. So you'll just bother yourself, not me. Right foot forward, left knee on the floor. Up. You can always put a blanket underneath your left knee. Straighten your front leg. Hands can be on blocks if you'd like. And then begin to slide that front leg forward. And you can always squeeze those legs in toward each other and then let them go. Squeeze in and then let them go. But make sure you have a balance between contracting and expanding here. Nice, Alan. And scoop that low belly a lot. Nice, Gwen. Melanie, beautiful. And your eyes are sweet. And then change sides when you're ready. Devotion. Pose of devotion. And when you feel yourself moving to that edge, you feel yourself softening your mind more around that edge. That's perfect work for today. And then as you're ready to release, go ahead and swing both legs forward and bring the soles of your feet together. Baddha Konasana. Again, you can sit up on a blanket if you'd like. And then move your body forward, folding forward if you'd like, or staying right where you are. Good. Reach for your big toes. Lean back. Lift up, lean back. Lift your feet off the floor. Send your chest forward a lot and then stretch your legs to straight if you can. Beautiful. Now bring your legs back together. Bend your knees, boat pose. Bend your knees for just a moment. Arms alongside the butt. Yep. Then lift your chest even higher. Maybe straighten those legs. And then start to lower down to the mat until you're almost touching the mat. Keep your legs up. And lower all the way down to your back. Hug your knees into your chest. And then take your arms to the sky. Reach your arms up, knees into your chest. Arms up to the sky. Interlace your palms and point your finger, point straight to the sky. Lift your head, neck, and chest and reach both arms to your right knee. Lift your head, neck, and chest and reach towards your right knee, twisting. Come back to center and reach to your left. Back to center and to your right. And back to center and to your left. Good, you guys. Come back to center. Now place your hands behind your head. Bring your elbows toward the sky. Let your head drop back into your hands, elbows toward the sky. Knees are bent. And then lower your head back down. Place your right ankle on top of your left knee, right ankle, left knee. Bring your left knee in towards your chest. Flex both feet. You can hold on to your left knee or not. That's up to you. Enjoy your breath. This world is asking us to be the best version of ourselves. And there has to be darkness when there's light. But when that darkness is getting so dark, we got to really amp up our light, my friends. We got to do our work big time, raise that vibration of love, not hate. Good, change sides. I was with my Green Witch teacher on Tuesday. She said one of the worst things that we can do right now, one of the worst things that we can do right now is to lose hope. Trust. Hug your knees into your chest, roll up to sit, find a comfortable seat, please. Close your eyes when you're ready. This is a prayer for Kali. And as always, whenever it comes to when I teach on the goddesses, take from it whatever resonates with you. Some of it might not. I completely understand that. Beloved Kali Ma, as the goddess of power within me, help me to face and overcome my deepest, darkest fears so that I may be free and powerful like you. I'm willing to release all that no longer serves me. Wield your sword of light to cut through all my ego illusions and sever all toxic and disempowering attachments. I am ready to move forward courageously, connected to, centered in, and living from my divine eternal truth. Protect, guide, and bless me through this sacred transformation. I am ready. I am yours. So this is the mantra. Om Klim Kalikiye Namaha. Om Klim Kalikiye Namaha. Om Klim Kalikiye Namaha. If you'd like to recite it internally or externally, feel free to do that. If not, just let yourself drop into silence. I'll say it a couple more times so you get it. Om Klim, K-L-E-E-M, Kalikiye Namaha. Om Klim Kalikiye Namaha. Om Klim Kalikiye Namaha. Either continue the mantra or drop into your silent meditation. If you're repeating the mantra, let the mantra go and fall into that silent meditation. You can stay here. Feel free to come down and lay on your back. If you're taking it down to the floor, you might want to take a final spinal twist, bringing the right knee in and then the left. Make sure you're warm. As you feel ready, begin to stretch, yawn. If you're lying down, come back up to sit. Is it anybody else's birthday or almost birthday? I have to go one screen over, so let me see. Anybody else waving at me? Okay, so some of you know my favorite birthday song on this day, The Lord Gave You Life. So if you know it, you're going to sing it with me for Sarah. On this day, the Lord gave you life. May you use it to serve her. All of our love and prayers will be with you. May you never forget her. Bring our hands to the space between the eyebrows. Satnam Namaste. I love you all dearly. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Make it great. Go spread love, you guys, like you always do. But ramp it up. Make it bigger.
Thank you, Sheryl. Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Awesome.
Yay. Have a beautiful day, you guys.
You too.
Thank you. Here.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Sheryl.
much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you. Love you. Miss you.
Love you.
Hey,
Bye.
Cheryl.
Bye. Yes, honey.
I just had a thought. I don't know if you need the actual card, but you may be able to check with your bank because if you opened a checking account, you needed that EIN number to do that. The bank may be able to get it for you.
I have the number, Sharon. I have the
Oh,
number.
okay.
They want an actual physical copy.
Card?
Yeah, of it. Yeah,
Okay.
I have the number. That's why, and it's
Yeah.
really very silly because I have all the information. It's just I don't have the physical card. So,
Oh,
and
goodness.
they were giving me payouts from the beginning too. It was just this last week they decided that something
They needed it.
they needed that. So.
Uh,
Anyway, but thank you,
well,
thank you, thank you. That's
okay.
a great
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Thank you.
it. All
Thank you
right, bye
so
you
much, Cheryl.
guys.
Bye
Have a
now.
great day. Love
You
you.
too. Love you. Bye-bye.